Aw, Meghan Markle eats an In-N-Out burger. She's just like us, guys. And she didn't stage this photo shoot at all.
We want privacy. We want privacy.
Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signor, and oh my goodness, it's a slow news day for Meghan Markle when she has to stage a fast food photo shoot. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun in Midjourney creating more of these fast food images that she just happened to be snapped by. These are fake, obviously, guys. But I wouldn't be surprised if she did a whole series with this pap and ultimately decided on which one looked the best. Here we go. This one definitely doesn't look like her. She does not look that good anymore. In fact, here's the one that they did go with, which, guys, there's a lot to unpack in this photo. I know it seems silly, just one little photo. Let's talk about it. But no, I got to talk about it because this photo is so fake. It's so fake. It's so fake. And people aren't buying it. Now, why is this fake? Well, let's start. Let's lean back. I went to the In-N-Out burger that this is in question near her in between LA and Santa Barbara. Here's that In-N-Out burger, okay? Now, I want you to look at this photo in question, okay? Let's open this up so you can see it. If you've never been inside an In-N-Out burger, and you don't know how it works, first thing to know is they're crowded as hell, all right? Inside, they're very popular. These things are very popular. Now, inside, this is how it would be, right? There'd be a lot of chaos and people and whatnot, and this is late at night. Here's how the photo would have gone down. Look how far back, this is a phone filming it, right? This is someone's iPhone. So this proves this had, and I know this because I know photography. The lens on this is massive. This is absolutely like a telephoto. We're zooming in, we're catching the snap just at the right time. She's looking at the pap. That's the other thing that's really telling about this photo is that she's looking at the pap. All these people their backs, the employees' backs are turned to Meghan. And she's making a point to be like, hi. Did you get my good angle? Why are you looking at the pap? Just look down and don't look. I guess she wanted to smile and make it more. And then he got one photo. One photo that's smiley. And not like, you didn't think he went, why would this guy must have taken 100 photos. That's the other thing that people don't ever think about when this is happening. This guy's apparently, right, running around the In-N-Out burger. The only way that this makes sense, the only way I will give Meghan this, and I don't believe this, by the way, but the In-N-Out burgers are crowded, as I said, okay? So it's clear it's not typically this empty, but when you go, I think they have a couple images here that can show like the amount of cars that pile around. It's like Chick-fil-A is another one that does it. These cars are piling around and waiting. Now, the reality is, if a pop had checked out that her Range Rover was there, and it's an expensive car, and he ID'd it and was driving around and saw, oh, she's here, I caught her, and saw it early on, that car would be in the line for a pretty good amount of time. To be fair, guys, if it's a typical In-N-Out, and it looks like it was, because as we go to this, more of these pictures, which here we are. As we look at the page 6 pictures, she was indeed waiting in a line of cars. And, while they move pretty fast, these lines can take a while. So apparently they snapped it. This looks kind of empty. So maybe this goes against that theory. But if they really had a line of cars around the building and someone caught the Range Rover, took this picture first, and then basically booked it inside the venue, like the In-N-Out, to do it because they would have had to go inside the venue. There's no way to get this through the windows and everything else of the In-N-Out. That's one way it could happen, but I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it because look how she's looking. She knows. Why is there only one photo? The staff seemingly seem to be in on it. That's what's really telling to me as well when I look at these photos. When you look at the zoom, like look at these guys. I want to focus on them, not even Meghan. This guy's almost like moving over to be like, okay, it's almost as if the photographer's like, can you move? I'm getting Meghan. Why? That seemingly proves that he had permission to be in there. You'd think In-N-Out would want to protect the customer and not allow this picture to happen. And by the way, all this is fair use. This is newsworthy. We believe this is a fake photo that the photographer was working with her. So all of this is very relevant in talking about these photos. Sometimes we got to be careful about photos on here with rights and issues, but total fair use here. And I'm using other images and moving around a lot to talk about the story itself in these photos specifically because I dare to say that this is a lie. This could absolutely be a lie. Why? It doesn't make any sense that this was not staged. It has to be staged. But all these, outlets are like, ooh, look, Meghan's in her expensive car driving a $100,000 SUV luxury car driving through In-N-Out because she's relatable, but still a duchess. She's a rich, relatable person. Oh my God. And the fans online, the audience, they're not having it. What was really hilarious about this, here, I'm queuing this up for you guys. What was hilarious about this, 140, I guess the Range Rover varies in price, was how much the comments just reamed in on her. And I don't want to I don't want to focus on her looks, but yeah, she didn't look good. She looked a lot older. That's the only thing that makes me think, is this fake? Because, I mean, was this actually real rather? Because why would she have gone out like that? Maybe too obvious if she'd put on all the makeup. I don't know. But I like this comment. Why is this a headline? well said. Meanwhile, Princess Catherine is leading by example, not flaunting her wealth and choosing to wear jewelry that is affordable for the average person. The difference between a person with pure class and a person with classless behavior. She looks like a 65-year-old. Who cares, though? I'm with you, Char Borley. No one reported me when I drove in with a $300,000 Bentley. She looks like she's wearing those Halloween buck teeth as a disguise. Ouch. Pulled up and said, hey, poor people. Never seen her before her skin. Wow. And then, yeah, she's just like us, human, not so nice without the 3-inch face makeup. She can afford the most expensive product to help her skin. Why? People are sort of shocked. So according, what's her crime here? Smiling, eating food, driving. You want this article because Meghan can't even order food without you harassing her. Who's harassing her? She asked for this. That's part of the problem of this whole story, is this idea that we're harassing her. One, she's smiling, so she doesn't look like she's being harassed. Two, so is the passenger back there is like, everyone's smiley. In-N-Out's allowing it. This is in a private business, mind you. This wasn't even outside. Inside In-N-Out, the camera guy's there taking a picture. Does he have a release form from the location of In-N-Out? Does that mean Meghan was working with them? So many logistics. I have a question of there's so much more to this. She must not really care about climate change if she's driving that, not even a hybrid. Why is her face so wrinkled? People do this every day. Who cares? Let the woman eat her damn food. Don't give her any attention. She isn't royal. She stepped back and has done nothing but lie and whine since. Why is this a headline? Is still my favorite one. I guess they're not giving me more. There was more before. She looks old. That's not climate friendly. Boring. And then people compare her to Kate Barface. Who is she? No one special. How do people not like someone? How do people not like someone they clearly don't even know? I mean, we talk about it in detail why we don't like somebody. So who cares how much her wheels cost? Why is this news? Such a stupid headline. I mean, it is a stupid headline. It's a stupid story. Don't give Rachel Ragland any attention. Maybe she'll go away. So how is she supposed to get there? I'm so confused by this nonsense. I mean, she could drive a less fancy car. She could. I had to check the comments to make sure I wasn't the only one who doesn't give a F. From a palace to a drive-through. Wow. There we go. AMG. Well said. You deserve a like on that one. Ultimately, look, my issue with this isn't that she goes to In-N-Out. I could care less. I really don't care what she does and where she goes. But what I care about is this idea that she's being harassed, for one. Two, that this was just accidental. Oh yeah, the paparazzi just are nonstop harassing me. Lies. Let's get to the truth of the issue here. That's what I want to do. Who actually took this photo? Why? Did In-N-Out allow it? I have a lot of questions. Why is this? What, is she trying to get a sponsorship with In-N-Out? That's another thing that's really interesting about this story. This isn't the first time she's talked about them. In fact, there's this article. One last thing I'm going to show you before we wrap this up. Here it is. Meghan Markle surprised In-N-Out staff. They're regulars there, guys. So that makes them even more relatable. They're exploring the new neighborhood and visiting In-N-Out for a quick bite. Despite the royal connection, seems Duke preferred patty providers, not a monarch-themed Burger King, but In-N-Out. They often stop at the In-N-Out, much to the astonishment of the staff who serve them. No, they're in L.A. They've seen tons of famous people in L.A. This isn't like they're in Nebraska. Anyone knows Prince Harry knows he loves a good burger. He's a fan of fast food, so it doesn't surprise me at all that he stops there. But anyway, they surprise the workers here. I'm trying to get to it, but they never even get there. They don't even get to that, do they? I guess they don't surprise. They surprise them by just showing up and ordering their food because they're so nice. They surprise the staff by surprise. I thought there was more to it, like they did something nice for the staff. No, what they did nice was they show up to the staff and ask for their order. Oh my gosh, what lovely people these two are. So delightful and kind. This is a non-story, but are they working with In-N-Out? Like this is multiple times where they're trying to like, we love In-N-Out. No way would In-N-Out. I would be shocked to see In-N-Out because they don't do that with anybody. They don't really do advertising. Word of mouth is what makes In-N-Out so big. They don't need it. People are wrapped around the building to get In-N-Out burgers. So I don't see that happening. But Meghan has tried dumber things, so maybe she is. What do you think on this? Do you believe this was a real photo op caught by a pap, or do you think this was a completely staged situation? The fact that there's not an accredited photographer is also very telling on this. It's almost like they want to hide it. I'm very curious. We're going to look more into this. What do you guys think? I'm curious. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for alerts, smash the like button, and stay tuned for all your royal news, gossip, and royalty here on Popcorn Palace. We'll be live over on Popcorn Planet today. Lots to talk about with the Ashton Kutcher drama. Make sure to tune in and join us there.